Hi guys, and welcome once again to another Project Runway recap. This is season 14, episode 8, Broadway or Bust. Episode opens up and Lindsay made this, I guess it reminded me very much to what Amanda said in the episode where I believe she was eliminated. But she's like, I've been in the bottom 3 times already. And truth is, I'm beginning to feel bad for her because Amanda was in the bottom quite a few times right before she was booted off the show, and it seems like Lindsay is going in the same direction. Saw Neil in the boys' dorm room. He says that he realized he spent too much time smoking, and it's like, yeah, you were smoking, eating crap. He was really BSing a lot. I mean, seriously, he needs to get back on his game. The designers, they go out, they meet Tim and very, very handsome Matthew Morrison. They're on Broadway at the, I'm gonna screw the name up, you guys know I'm horrible with names, it's the La Fontaine Theater. I'll look that name up, don't worry. Well, there they are showing Finding Neverland, which they are going to get to watch, so I'm slightly jealous. I'm like, oh, I would love to watch it. The challenge is, they can do anything. The challenge is to create a look inspired by Finding Neverland. Now, obviously, when Tim says that they can do anything they want, everyone's excited. Ashley, she's a little, she's like, too many ideas are going to come in, how do you narrow that down? And I kind of understand that sometimes I get idea overload, and then to just narrow it down, it gets really difficult. They start watching the play, the musical. It looks beautiful. I was thinking that I would love to watch it. Lindsay, she was thinking about a touching moment. It reminded me of my dad who passed away when I was, just a teen. But then I realized, holy crap, they're all crying. So I don't want to watch it anymore. Not if it's going to make me cry. So the next day, they meet Tim at Mood. Tim explains to the designers that although they're to create a look inspired by Finding Neverland, they're supposed to create something that's, quote-unquote real, not a costume, not like a design costume. Which is kind of funny that he has to give that warning, because I'm thinking, he's probably thinking, let me just clear this up for the designers, because they're going to just screw this up. Edmund, I love Edmund. Edmund starts taking these feathers in these bright colors. I mean, yes, they were, they were nice, but then Tim had to give him a warning of like, that's a lot of color. And I'm like, wow, Tim is like warning left and right with this episode. Marlene, she was struggling. She didn't know what to do. Candace and Lindsay, they had like these touching stories behind their inspiration, which I thought was pretty cool, and it made me curious as to what they were to create. They get back to the workroom, and everyone's all happy, with their purchases and singing, after making, watching the play and all that, so yeah, there's like this happy mood, and then Tim comes in with yet another warning, letting them know that there's only one person that's absolutely safe, which is Kelly, because she won immunity the week before. And then the rest of them are at risk. And I'm like, why? Okay, he keeps giving these warnings. He probably did not like this challenge at all. He's like, no, we're giving them too much freedom. They're going to mess this up. Let me just keep warning them. Was it because of the purchases that they made at Mood? Edmund. And so they have this freedom to make whatever they want. And I think the way that the designers should handle this kind of challenge is they have 4 of these designers are going to get this challenge, because when it comes to final fashion week, the final challenge, basically that's what they do. You have a collection to do whatever you want. So they should handle this challenge, this Finding Neverland challenge, as if it were one of the pieces of their last collection shown at Fashion Week, the one that decides who's going to win Project Runway Season 14 and who is not. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. Edmund does have a lot, but he's good. He's really good. So, I wonder if what he's going to make is good. Kelly has immunity, but she's still trying to rock it. She goes for making gloves, which I think is a pretty awesome choice. I don't think they've made gloves in Project Runway before. I'm trying to think, bags and all that, but anyway. Oh, and necklaces and stuff. So Neil is not going smoking. Good for him. And Merlene is really struggling with this. And I think it's so funny that she describes. Sorry about that. So Merlene was really struggling. And it's so funny because she's like, oh, usually everyone's inside the box and I'm outside the box. But with this challenge, everyone's outside the box, so I want to be inside the box. And I totally get it. There's this song which I love, is Jim Wigmore's Black Sheep. And there's this one part where she says, if everybody's doing it, then why the hell should I? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly how I feel. And I feel like that's what Merlene is going through me. She's my spirit person. Tim comes in for the critique. Basically, he's telling Swapnil that Swapnil is kind of BSing around. I mean, he hasn't won a challenge, which I want to correct. In the last podcast, I believe it was, I said that everyone on my green side had won a challenge. I completely forgot that Swapnil had not won a challenge. And yeah, it's BS because Swapnil could win. He just, playing it safe and whatever, which he did mention in the last challenge. And then Merlene, while Tim is helping out Merlene, it's funny because Laurie's like, if you have a nice fabric, you just throw it on the mannequin, you make a hole for the limbs on the head, and bam, you have a dress. And I'm like, that's a nice tip now, I know. Look for pretty fabric and just throw it on a mannequin. Tim, I felt bad. Ashley's like struggling, and it really sucks because she has real pretty fabric with this ombre looking fabric. But she's struggling, and she put this, this tool at the bottom, like, it looked like a body sponge, and Tim was like, no, you need to get rid of that, and he was, of course, right, because that was just horrible. Laurie was having issues with her design. I really liked Laurie's fabric, the one that she chose, the, what was it, $141 one, the one with the silver with the holes, but the beige one was also, they were actually very nice. Candace, as soon as he got closer to Candace, I saw that top and I'm like, oh, definitely want to see how this comes out. She wanted to put this, like, it was a bit of white on the design because it was all black, so she wanted to put this bit of white on the design, sort of like representing the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought that was a great idea, but Tim was like, I don't think you should, whatever, so she said she was going to remove it or have a little bit left, so I'm like, oh, I really wanted to see it with that, but Tim leaves, the models come in for a fitting. Edna looks kind of, it looks Cedric, it looks kind of cool. I don't know, I would have to see it, like, the whole thing, but it looks pretty cool to me. Lindsay's fighting with boobs. Apparently, she doesn't sew for curvy women. Women have boobs of all sizes. Women are of all sizes. Men are all of all sizes, too. So, for her to not... It kind of reminded me of... I don't remember what designer was on. It was so annoying. On another season that they're like... They only sew and design for one kind of women. And, yeah, a lot of designers are like that. And they all suck because of that. Women come in all shapes and sizes. So for other people, too. Especially nowadays with so much... I'm not going to even go into it. But yeah, she was fighting because her model had boobs, and apparently she designs for women without boobs. I mean, I'm thinking. Marlene and Laurie, they had this. I just like Marlene. They were having this little combo. Laurie was like that she was making booty shorts, and Marlene was like, "What are hot pants?" And Marlene was like, "What are hot pants?" Oh, booty shorts. And apparently Laurie's grandmother calls them coochie cutters, which I hadn't heard. So to me, they're hot pants and booty shorts. Yes, that's how old I am. Lindsay, okay, of the ones left, Lindsay, she never made it on my scorecard. I actually don't even remember her. I saw her first episode and I'm like, wait, had I seen her before? But I'm beginning to feel bad for her. I don't know. Well, let me tell you. The next day, they're all dressed, they're getting ready to go to the runway, and she has this awesome looking skirt. It's like this bronze metallic copper. Yeah, it's a real nice skirt, and the shirt, she has this really cute outfit. But then when she designs, it's like, that's just not doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't kind of go. I mean, I know you don't have to dress like you design. She dressed, that outfit was cute, and her designs are usually boring, so I don't even know, I feel bad for her. Ashley was having issues the next day. I was really scared for her. I'm like, girl, this is such nice fabric, and I don't even know what the crap is going on. But then I see Lori's, and I was like, oh my god, you know, she could leave. By Lori. I mean, she has boobs and butt out. I don't even know what happened. Edmund's over here joking around that she was gonna get a nipple cut off, and it's right. I don't know what the hell went on with that. I mean, really. So it's runway time, and the first design down the runway is Swap Meals, and I love it. I love the, you know, like the opposites playing within one design. I like the soft of the skirt with like the hard of the top. I love that. Although I could be a little biased because I like the, like the suiting fabric. I'm not quite sure what it is, but like these hard fabrics, that serious fabrics that they use for like suits, you know, work suits or whatever. I love those prints and that fabric to be used for something that is not work uniforms or anything, so that he has that type of fabric with the flowy skirt. I love that. Ashley was next, and like I said, she had this really awesome fabric, but I don't even know what happened. I mean, the top looks off. It kind of looked like it was big on her, you know, very loose fitting. The hem wasn't even done. I don't know if that happened when she took off the body sponge, but I was really disappointed, and it's really scary because she's so good, but she started off strong, and it's like, yeah, she's going down, which is supposed to be the other way around. Candace, love Candace's design. I did want to see the little bit of white. Even if at the end, when the runway is over, she needed to explain why there was the white, I would have loved to see it. But I love it. This whole modern Captain Hulk sort of, it's just awesome. The top, the pants. I mean, even without the jacket, it would have looked awesome. Kelly's is cool. It's like this old school flair to it. It's Kelly. I really like her. And I really like the design. And the gloves, you know, the gloves came out. So I was like, oh, you. Lori, I mean, okay, I can say that the skirt is really short on her, but it doesn't even look short. It looks small. It looks like she was drunk. Instead of going to, you know, her department, she went to the little girl's department and she got a skirt. And it's too bad because the fabric, the textiles, they were both very cool. I did like how she had like the tulle underneath the sleeves. That was pretty cool. But it was just bad. Merlene's had this, like, again, Mad Max. I don't know, maybe it's me. She had this, like, Mad Max sort of thing going on. It's like a Game of Thrones meet Mad Max. That would be what that would be what would come out in that show. Okay, Lindsay's, it's okay. I like the top. That looks kind of interesting. But because of the boobage issue that she, you know, encountered, she had to put a strap, so I guess that's what made it look in the middle like it had that belt. I mean, that just was off. And then she turns, and I had not realized it until she turned, that she has a split going down the train. So I'm like, wait, either a train or a split? No, not both. Edmonds, I absolutely love. I mean, I know the poof jacket is a little crazy looking. I actually love the poof jacket. And then when she takes off the poof jacket and she has this crop top with the pants, I mean, I just like it. I just like it. Runway is over, and the two people that get called out are Marlene and Swap Meal. They are safe. So obviously, this was easy predictions. Who's high? Well, for me, right? The quick predictions. High, easy. Candace, Kelly, and Edmund. And low, Lori, Lindsay, and unfortunately, Ashley. And what did the judges say? Well, Kelly was high. So was Edmund. And so was Candace. And who was low? Well, of course, Ashley, Lori, and Lindsay. It was when they were talking to, I don't remember if it was in the closer look, but when they were talking about Kelly's design, they were like, oh, who would wear this? And I'm immediately thinking, Katy Perry. Because I do see Katy Perry in something like that. Edmund's, no one liked the poof jacket except for Nina. So that's really funny because me and Nina never really agree on anything. And so, because, you know, we hang. But I actually love the poof jacket. When they were talking during the closer looks and what they were saying on the runway, I was really thinking that Candace could win and Laurie could go home. My pick would have been Edmund win, Lindsay lose, but they were talking. Candace was the one that won, and obviously, well, Kelly and Edmund were in. Ashley was in, leaving Lindsay and Laurie. So Laurie's not on my scorecard, and I know I wanted Lindsay out, but then I kept looking at Laurie's outfit, and I'm like, God, she needs to. That's horrible. But they were like between Lindsay, which was boring, or Laurie's, which was just messy and badly made. Who would they, choose to stay and who would leave? So they eliminated Lindsay. They went for eliminating boring, which is pretty much what happens with Amanda. And I think that maybe if it wasn't Lindsay's third time in the bottom, like Amanda, maybe they would have chosen Laurie to be eliminated. I really felt bad for her. I didn't think Tim would save her, and he didn't. But, Candace said it, she wasn't turning it up, and she wasn't. She needed to, those outfits were just, she needed to see, oh crap, these people are real competition. Let me, step out of my comfort zone. But she didn't, and that's what you get. At this point, I'm feeling that Tim is like, oh, I'm never going to end up using my save this season. It kind of sucks. The designers that are left, I think they're pretty strong. So, who's to be eliminated next? Of the designers that started, I believe Laurie was, in the middle. But unfortunately, those designers are now cut in half, so Laurie is left at the end because the rest of them are pretty strong. So I think maybe next season, if Ashley doesn't, I don't know what's happening with Ashley. I mean, seriously, I would just give her a yank in the ear and I'm like, look girl, let me tell you, you need to stop the shit. She started so strong. I don't know what's going on with her. I think it's emotionally, it's just messing her up and it's affecting her. But I wouldn't be surprised if it were between her and Laurie. But Laurie, of course, I think is the next to be eliminated because the rest of the designers left are pretty strong. So I have no idea what's gonna happen there. But I can't wait to see it. Of course, we still have an episode where we didn't eliminate a designer because Jake resigns. So maybe next episode is going to be the one that nobody will be eliminated. Who knows? I will tell you this. I can't wait to see it. And that's it, guys. This was, what was it? Episode 8, Broadway or Bust. Remember to check out the scorecard on the blog post, and I also have a slideshow there, and I would love to hear your thoughts or read your thoughts on this episode. Until next time, guys. Bye.